Hello everybody, Jordan here, and today we have another video for you guys, and today we have the Boeing 747-400 SuperTanker. Now, as we're all pretty much aware, fire is hot, and in California it's hot, so there's fire there. But nonetheless, to continue with my very scientific statements, the global SuperTanker 747-400 is a modified passenger 747-400 that was converted to freighter and then eventually converted to a SuperTanker config. So a little bit of history on this aircraft. It originated with Japan Airlines as a 747-400 passenger, obviously, delivered in 1991. Later in October of 2010, it was given to Aircell Incorporated, and then in February of 2012, it was given to, Evergreen International Airlines, and then in 2016 of January of 2016, it was converted to the SuperTanker config. So it's a fairly recent aircraft, But without further ado, let's begin the tour, shall we? So at the nose of the aircraft, before I forget, this livery was made by Miles and Pig and Mateo. They were all, that's Pig and Mateo are the same person. Well, needless to say, this livery was made by Miles, Taxi, and Pig, so don't cry about it. Nonetheless, as you can see, we have some cool features that are from our texture pack, such as we have, a mix between the two colors right here and whatnot. But to begin with, we have the nose gear of the 747-400 right here. We have the main wing root. We have the General Electric CF6 engines. Now, these exact engines on this aircraft are the CF6-80. Now, nonetheless, we can come over to the winglet of the 747-400, a pretty significant part of the 400 that discerns it from the 300, because quite frankly, the 300 and the 400 are almost, they're kind of the same thing. It's just, internally is where the main changes happen, as well as some, besides the winglets, really. It's just internally, that's where most of the changes happen. Nonetheless, we can go to the underside of the wing with the flapjack fairings. We have the landing gear bay, just the landing gear. Well, the landing gear bay is right here, but we have the main landing gear of the aircraft right here. Ooh, we've got some details right here that is specific to the tanker. We have the aft cargo door, since this aircraft was in the cargo configuration in 2012 until 2016. We have the aft door right here. We've got the American flag, registration, and then we have 944 written on the vertical stabilizer right here. We have a logo light on the horizontal stabilizers, and another cool thing about the horizontal stabilizers, as you can tell pretty obviously, they're painted red, so that's pretty neato. Nonetheless, we have the auxiliary power unit at the back of the aircraft right here, and if we go to the other side of the aircraft, we go to spectator, shall I? There we go. We have the cargo bays. Now, these are pretty large, but here's the aft cargo bay, and if we go to the forward section of the aircraft, we have the forward cargo bay right here. So, yeah. Nonetheless, that's actually almost pretty much it for the entire exterior part of the aircraft. So we've got a beacon light on top of the aircraft. If we go to the underside, we've got another beacon light right there. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it. There's not much to talk about here, but yeah, so nonetheless, that's pretty much it for the exterior. We can do a quick tour onto the interior of the aircraft. Now, what's pretty interesting about this is that there's a 3D map of the entire interior of this aircraft. So Taxi used that when he was making this, which is pretty cool. So this is accurate to the real interior, and basically these are a bunch of tanks that hold the chemical and fire retardant that will put out these hot fires, because as we talked about earlier, fire is hot. So they're pretty much the chemical retardant to put out the fires is stored here. They do have a bunch of pressurized pipes, the pneumatics that help regulate this on the side here, but that's kind of too small for us to put, so just imagine that it's here. It's an invisible line, but yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a cargo door. The cargo bay door is right over here, and it's not much actually inside, but it's very detailed, and Taxi did a pretty tasty job. So here's the nose of the aircraft and whatnot. Here is a ladder that goes to the upper deck. That is, where the flight crew do most of their work. So here's just a little door where you can see some of the more tanks and other tanks and stuff of the aircraft. We have a few seats right here so the crew can take a quick chill pill, take a relaxing chill day. We have a crew rest area right here so the crew can, take a big rest and whatnot. We have a lavatory right here, and then in the flight deck of the 747-400, we have the main panel, throttle quadrant, yokes, overhead panel back here, and some jump seats for your boys and your homies right there when you're putting out the fires. So basically, it's the exact same flight deck as any other 747-400 or 747-8 that we have, but, yeah. Nevertheless, that's pretty much it for the entire interior. Taxi was talking to me that there wasn't a galley over here for some reason. I I forget what he was talking about. He kept telling me like there's not a galley here or something, so there's not a galley here. But nevertheless, some carts here, and I'm not really sure what's here. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. But here's the upper deck exits, and yeah, that's actually pretty much it there. But before we end this video, a little bit of a shameless promotion. If you guys would like to see this aircraft, this very aircraft, check out our server, the Aero Team server. The IP is in the description. You can join and TP to this world right now. This is on Taxiway's plot. This aircraft, along with this 777, some maglev trains and everything else, this is on Taxiway's plot, so you can join the server and check it out. As you can see, look, it's on a plot. So, ooh, yeah, see, look, plot 7 from Taxiway. Alright. Nevertheless, if you guys would like to use our texture pack along with the cool goodies, because we have the BAE 146, another aircraft used for firefighting that might be in tomorrow's video, I'm not too sure. We have a lot of cool stuff in our texture pack, like look, vertical slabs. I know, right? Mind-boggling. If you'd like to use cool stuff like this, be sure to check out our texture pack that is at our Discord server. The link to our Discord server, or the JCTV Discord server, is in the description. Join that and you can be directed to a channel where you can download our Aero Team texture pack. Nevertheless, that's pretty much all we have for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smack that like button for more Minecraft madness, and check out all my other videos, and subscribe for cool content like this in the future. Anyway, I'm Jordan. See you in the next episode.